Part 4, body mechanics. I made this next video because the other video was 20 minutes and I didn't want to go over 20 minutes in each video, so therefore. So what I said was, the other guys that he lost, they lost to him, realize now that the guy's not invincible. So now they're all signing rematches. They're all signing rematches because they want to bring this guy down because not only did he beat them, he totally humiliated them. But now he's been humiliated and he wants revenge on me. But let's say I learned my lesson in the ring. I'm not damaged and I choose to retire. So I'm 1-0-0. 1 win, no losses, no knockouts, no tap-outs. I just beat this guy by sheer fucking luck. I didn't beat him because I wanted to beat him. I beat him because I was scared and I had to beat him. Or it was divine intervention and I beat him. Now remember, for everybody's watching, these are scenarios. This is not shit that really happened. I'm pointing out this shit for body mechanic purposes. Now everybody from his first win has lined up because they want to see what I did. Now they're studying my one video because my old ass has retired. It's like, he got in the ring at 46, he retired at 46, and then I got all these people from all these other promotions saying, why'd you quit? Why'd you quit? And I was like, well, to be honest, I didn't think I was going to win. And not only have I restored this guy by telling the truth, I didn't think I was going to win. I could straight up tell them, no, I got lucky. I got really lucky. He was a great fighter. I don't even know what happened. All I know is that the ref held my hand up. Now, when they played the thing back and says, this is what happened, and it showed me either knocking him out or making him tap or whatever the hell it is I did to win, I'm probably not even going to remember that shit. Because I have had 1 or 2 fights where I have done shit, and to this day, I don't remember doing it, but everybody who was there said I did this. But what I remember from being directly in the fight was totally different from what they saw. And that does happen because combat stress, you tend to black out a lot when you are in a fight, especially when you're in your zone. So let's say whatever I did to the guy, let's say he came at me, we scrapped, we tangled, we clenched. He tried to slam me. I kneed him in the face. It was totally inverted. I didn't mean to do it. It just accidentally happened when he lifted me up. Because, as I said, I had him in a headlock, and I was trying to elbow him, and I was also trying to knee him at the face at the same time. And he tried to overhaul throw me. For those who don't know what that is, if someone has you in a headlock, and your front is facing the ground, and their belly's like right here on you, and overhaul throw, you grab them right here, and you pick them up. It's kind of like a back body bend. Almost like a German suplex. I'm sure you guys probably seen Chris Benoit or somebody do it. But you just basically, you grab them by the waist and you just throw yourself into a back bend while you slam them on the back. Because most people will never see that shit coming when you do it. So, let's say that's what he was doing to me. But mysterious knee, rather it was the left one that I was starting with or the right one, caught him in the chin as he was trying to overhaul me. And he just came down. He kind of released my ass from the headlock when I caught him in the face, and I come down on my feet and he's leveled. So he's TKO'd. He's not knocked out, but he's shook the fuck up so that he can't continue because I need him in the chin. Jacked his fucking jaw. And everybody's watching and they're seeing that. So they're thinking, okay, Williams was a very skillful martial artist. What they won't know is that Williams was just lucky as fuck. And that's how that happened, which is exactly why my dumbass would retire. And especially if they're like, well, he didn't even get to go get the title. It's like, I never wanted the title. I just wanted to see if I could do it. Which would be the whole purpose of me being in there, is just to see if I could do it. But most people, they want to fight for belts and they want to fight for money. I just want to fight because I like fighting. So if I beat a guy who's 6-0, and I'm that one guy, I'm the Riddick Bowe of the UFC, then everybody's going to want to fight me, and I'm going to refuse because I'm not stupid. Or everybody's going to rematch the guy that lost to me. Because all those guys are bigger than me, and they're looking like, how did this little fucker beat this guy? It's all body mechanics. It's all body mechanics. And the reason why I keep returning to that phrase of body mechanics, because the human body works on a system. Alright? Again, a lot of martial artists are going to say, James, you're full of shit, you're bullshit, you're bogus. And again, I say, You don't have to believe me, but don't legitimize me if you haven't fought me. Kempo is a system of strikes and punches that are blocks as well as strikes. Judo is a system of grappling. Jiu-jitsu is a system of grappling. And if you are taught properly by the proper people, and if you learn and you mish and mash your martial arts, don't just be grounded in one style, then you're going to go a little bit further than most people. So let's say we go old school wushu. We don't do the flashy shit that is now. You still have the butterfly kick, you still have tornado kicks, you still have a lot of same things that wushu, taekwondo, kempo, karate, and judo tends to bring. Yes, there are kicks in judo. Don't let anybody tell you that there's not. There are kicks in judo. They're not flashy, but there are kicks in judo. But judo is more grab and throw than kicks. But in a situation where you actually have to kick someone to grab them and hip toss them, because you may have to kick them in the shin. If you guys are locked up in a front thing, you're gonna have to kick his shin or something and then try to roll him. So sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. It would be better if you just used it for a principle of judo, where if they're pushing you, you pull them and you use their own weight and momentum against them. Again, pure body mechanics, because you're bringing them towards you, you're changing the angle, and you're turning and you're flipping them over with a hip toss. Now, with your body mechanics working in that order, unless they drop dead weight in the middle of the hip toss, it's more than likely the hip toss will be successful. Now, if they don't drop dead weight, because also if you know how to do a proper hip toss, when you're tossing them with that hip, this leg is going to come up. Okay? Proper hip toss. You're going to grab them by the jacket and you're going to twist and you're going to turn. As you turn, you're going to lift that leg and you're going to hip toss them. Now, if it's in a running situation where they're running right at you, that hip toss kick might not necessarily be something that you need. Because if you grab them and they're running, they're already moving. So all you have to do is just turn and drop. And when you turn and drop, they're going to come over you because the momentum is going to carry them. Does that make sense? Probably not, but it is a part of body mechanics. Now, for certain punches with your body mechanics, if you know anything about Taekwondo, this is a Taekwondo punch, the best of my ability to remember it, so please don't judge me. Don't put any notes in the thing. No, you're snapping it out. Now, that was actually Kung Fu because my hand was closed, but for the most part, you're snapping. You see, you're snapping. I don't know if you can hear that pop, but you're snapping with the Taekwondo punch. You're snapping. Same thing with your kick. You're snapping and you're bringing it back. And you're bringing it back. So you're snapping. When you snap, it stops. It pops and it goes out and it comes back. So in studying Taekwondo, I've learned how to defeat Taekwondo for the basic kicks. Now, their Taekwondo axe kick is a tricky maneuver. You will see it in every Taekwondo video where they throw a high axe kick and then they bend your leg and come back down and they tap you, bring it back up and come back down again. Okay? It does happen. It is highly possible. It can happen at the drop of a dime. The only block I know that is effective against that kick is an axe block. And people are going to laugh like, oh, that shit's not going to work. Again, you have to try it to figure out what works for you. It works for me because I'm also short. And in that axe block for that Taekwondo kick, I'm not going to lie to you. When I axe block your foot, if I'm pushing that bitch back up, I'm sweeping your free leg. And why am I doing that? Because gravity is no one's friend. If I can push this and sweep your foot at the same time, you're going to go down. You're not going to like the results. You're going to go down. So when you hit your back, you better either be able to roll to get the hell out the way because I'm coming right down on top of you, or other. It's the same thing when someone throws a Taekwondo turning round because they're going to pop it out and then it's going to go this way. So I'm going to catch your foot and I'm either going to do one of three things. I'm going to sweep your leg that's standing and I'm going to fall on you and make sure that my target is your crotch if you're a man. My target is your abdomen or bladder if you're a woman. God forbid that I ever have to fight a woman, but that is my target because I'm not going to hit a woman in the crotch. That's just nasty. But I'm going to hit her in the abdomen or the bladder. which is pretty close to her crotch, but that's my defense for that. So automatic reflex should kick in, and she should cringe up, and then I'm going to catch her or him in the throat or the chin. Okay? Now, yes, that is brutal. Yes, that is wrong. But when it comes down to survival, you'll be amazed at how quickly you throw rules out the window. Now, the third thing, or the second thing rather, I'm going to do is if you're popping, you're turning, I'm going to catch your foot. You only have one left. So if you have enough momentum where I can absorb it, I'm going to just grab you and fling you. And I've still got your leg. So that's this way. I'm not even going to sweep your foot. I'm just going with your momentum. I'm just going to spin you back around and just pretty much laugh at your ass because I have you now. I have control. The third thing I'm going to do, the bullshit TV knee break. It can break someone's leg. I don't recommend you doing it, but in the heat of battle, you don't know what the hell you're going to do until it happens. So they're throwing front taekwondo kick. There's no room in here for that full extension, so it's going to snap out. So I'm going to catch it. Now, there's many different ways I can catch that. I can absorb it, and as I absorb it, I can lock one hand under it and put this part of my body against the top of the knee with the flat part and push and pull and then sweep the foot, which is brutal. Or when they throw that kick, I can just put all my muscle into it and come out when they kick, or I can block it with my hands. I can do something that's going to stop the snap. And when you're stopping the snap, you stop the momentum of the taekwondo kick. Okay? So for those who have not taken taekwondo, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Everything starts and ends with a snap in taekwondo. Alright? At least that's what my teacher taught me. Everybody teaches taekwondo differently, so you'll have to Google your own experience for that. Now, also with that, there are so many different ways I can do that. Because I can catch it, and I can come down with an elbow, which is the TV bullshit elbow that I was going to demonstrate at first. But other things came in my head while I was talking, but it all works on body mechanics. And why does it work on body mechanics? Because what a lot of people fail to understand when you're doing martial arts, two things build your strength of your attack. The first thing is momentum. You can have great skills, but if you can't use your skills, or if you're fighting someone with greater skills or more momentum, or if they know what the fuck they're doing, they're going to be able to stop you. So if they're blocking, and you're throwing a tornado front round kick. So you pop it out, you snap it out, and you're supposed to be bringing it back. But if you're fighting an ace, when you pop it out, and he goes boom, you know, with his momentum versus your momentum, and he hits this part of his body, this part of your knee. He's not coming down, he's going forward. So he's going to push through here. And he goes boom, he's going to try to break your fucking leg. Which is what I highly recommend in a street fight. Now, let's say he does something totally different and something that you don't expect. Which he lets it go by, and then he kicks your kick and then catches you with the same kind of kick. Which means your foot has gone past him. He kicked it to go off balance, and as he kicked it, he rotates his hip and turns it into what would look more like front and then round. Alright? Which is a taekwondo. So he kicks it out of the way, and then he kicks it around. So he let you slide through. So he put his block up, he moved that way, out of your way. So your kick went all the way past him. So once your kick goes all the way past him, your back's exposed to him. And your back's exposed to him, so is all of this, because even though your guard's up, you've gone over-rotating past him. So when you over-rotate past him, he has all of this to work with. So again, body mechanics. You have a free-floating rib over here. You have a free-floating rib over here. You have kidneys over here. Your liver is over here. Your lungs are over here. You have another lung over here. You have a heart over here. And everything else is muscle mass and ribs. Then you have your intestines and your belly, which is all up in here and in here. So you see where I'm going with that. Your body mechanics operate on a system. So if you shut down the kidneys, they're going down. If you break a rib, they're going down. If you hit the liver, they're going down. If you knock the wind out of their ass when you hit them in the gut and the intestines and you hit them in the lungs, they're going down. Because a lot of people don't work their abs to make them strong enough to take a hit. Because a lot of people don't think they're going to get hit in a fight, which is bullshit. You can get lucky and not get hit, but 9 times out of 10, one of your fights, someone's going to get one in. And that's something you need to know. So I'm going to end this video with a simple this. Your body mechanics is everything. And it would help for you to know that. Be seen.